Back at it with some more action.
Yeah.
Lieutenant's not in her office. Can I take a message?
Yeah, was she in there today?
She's not in her office right now. Can I take a message?
Yeah, this is Douglas. I'm
Douglas who?
trying to get in touch with her to speak to her.
This is Douglas who?
First name ADACIA.
ADACIA.
Yeah.
Last name?
And my last name is Douglas.
Last name? Douglas. Okay, you want to leave a message for her, Mr. Douglas?
You know when she'll be back in the office?
I do not.
Was she there today?
She's not in her office right now, Mr. Douglas. Would you like to leave a message?
No, I asked, was she there today? Did she come to work today?
Mr. Douglas, would you like to leave a message? I'm not giving you all information about the lieutenant. If you'd like to leave a message, please.
Oh, that's a lot of information to tell me if officer was there today? Hung up, y'all. Let's call back.
Well, you have reached the Miami-Dade Police Department Professional Compliance Bureau. For information in English, our hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Wait while I transfer your call.
Let's see if we get the voicemail probably. You know they're going to send us to the voicemail.
Miami-Dade Police, Internal Affairs, may I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to know why did you hang up the phone when I was asking you a question?
Mr. Douglas, I don't have time to go back and forth and around and play with you. If you would like to leave a message for the lieutenant, let me know, and then I can leave her a message for you.
Yeah, can you tell me who I'm speaking with?
My name is Sergeant McCoy.
You got a first name and badge number?
My name is Sergeant Ruben McCoy. My ID is 5805.
All right, yeah, I'd like to make a complaint with you.
Okay, sir. What you need? What do you have?
All right, I gotta make a complaint against a Miami-Dade police officer dealing with a police report that was filed December 28th, 2020.
A police report that was filed December 28th, 2020.
Yeah, I was the victim of a crime, and I'm gonna read the report out to you so you'll have some familiarity with it. It says this unit was...
All I need is the police case number, Mr. Douglas. If you want to make a complaint, just give me the police case number.
PD 20.
PD
20. 12.
12.
28.
28.
40.
40.
90.
90.
17.
17. Okay, hold on a second.
think the judge came in with a good plan when he was in. Fight the judge for making a call. State attorney caught the ball in his head. Both feet in.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Douglas, let me get some information from you, please. What is your date of birth?
What you say?
Your address?
I don't have an address.
You don't have an address?
No.
Okay. You're homeless?
That's what you want to call
Okay.
it?
Phone number? So the incident you said happened December 28th at 2020.
Right.
What's the incident location?
And guess what I can do?
Metro West,
Metro West.
13850 Northwest 41st Street.
Okay, were you an inmate? Were you an inmate when this happened?
Yeah.
Okay. And so is your complaint against a Miami-Dade police officer?
Yeah.
Because if you were an inmate, you can't have a complaint against a Miami-Dade police officer because there's no police officers there at Metro West.
I'm complaining
If you have a complaint against a corrections officer, then I can give you the phone number to call Miami-Dade Corrections, and then you can talk to them.
I'm complaining against 4 Miami-Dade police officers. Officer NIETO,
Mr. Douglas,
badge number 7268.
Mr. Douglas, there's no police officers at Metro West. How can you make a complaint against a police officer if there's no police officers there? You were an inmate at Metro West.
You refusing to allow me to make the complaint against 4 Miami-Dade police officers?
I'm asking you a question, but go ahead. What is your complaint?
All right, Officer, however you pronounce it, Neto, NIETO, badge number 7268, and Officer Hum, spelled Hume, badge number 9668. They was the unit D3504, and then you had 2 supporting officers, Police Sergeant.
You're just reading the police report. I already got that, man. Tell me what your complaint is.
Well, I'm giving you the names of who I'm complaining
I have
on.
the name.
Who else am I complaining on?
You're going to read the rest of the police report. Sergeant Adams, ID 3181, and Officer Martinez 7148. I have the police report. So, what did these 4 officers allegedly do to you while you were a inmate at Metro West?
They lied in their police report that you
They
read.
lied in their police report.
Correct.
How did they lie in the police report?
I filed a report with them in regard to being sexually assaulted
Mm-hmm.
and abused by some inmates.
Another inmate. By another inmate, right?
Correctional officers inside of Metro West.
Okay.
Inmates and the correctional officers had jumped on me and attacked me inside of Metro West. They committed a felony
if the
offense.
corrections officers did something to you, again, you have to call corrections. They have their own internal affairs. You can work that out with them, Mr. Douglas.
I'm telling you my complaint. And I'm going to tell you.
But I'm telling you, if you have a complaint against corrections officers, I can give you the number to Miami-Dade Corrections Internal Affairs, and you can call them and make a complaint. You can't make a complaint with us about corrections officers.
I can make a complaint with you about what the police failed to do when I made a police report with them.
Okay, so what did the police fail to do, Mr. Douglas?
If you quit cutting me off, I'm going to tell you.
This is the 911
You got it?
Mr. Douglas, you're not going to talk to me like that. I'm not a kid.
Well, if you quit cutting me off, prevent me from making
Wait,
my
listen,
complaint.
no, you make your complaint, Mr. Douglas. We don't have time. I tell you this every time you call here. You playing games, and we don't have time for this.
I'm not playing any games. I'm here to make a IA complaint against 4 police
Okay,
officers.
Mr. Douglas, if you have a complaint against a corrections officer, sir, then I'm going to give you the number to Miami-Dade Corrections, because if you were an inmate at Metro West, there's no way that 4 officers, some of which who never were on the scene, could have done anything to you.
That's what we want me to call.
I'm complaining about the officers that was on the scene and they misconduct on the scene.
You're
And
complaining.
investigating my complaint.
You list the sergeant who approved the report that they wrote as one of the people that you're complaining against, and they obviously couldn't have done anything to you.
They was neglectful in their investigation and supervising the report. So I'm gonna finish my complaint.
That's not anything that you can complain against, Mr.
I'm gonna finish my complaint because you ain't even let me make my complaint. You cut me off before I even
So
made
you're
it.
saying the sergeant failed to supervise? Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna tell you my complaint and you write it down.
This ain't the ending of
Now
this
I called Miami-Dade
fight over
police
the evidence
to report being sexually assaulted and abused, which is a criminal offense, by Miami-Dade correctional officers and a couple inmates. On this particular day, an inmate by the name of
I'm giving them the name.
Becker, B-E-K-E-R,
I'm giving them
Guillermo, G-U-I-L-L-E-R-M-O.
the crime.
And his middle name have a V in it.
Evidence is me as a witness.
At the time, they say he was 29 years old, Spanish guy. Correctional officers told him to come physically attack me and sexually assault me. And he did. It's in the dorm. And it was caught on camera. And the dorm had CCTV footage which showed the correctional officers telling him to physically attack me. And while attacking me, violently attacking me, he pulled his penis out and threatened to rape me and fuck me in my ass and make me suck his dick. And he charged me with his penis out, fully exposed, stroking it up and down, jacking off, as he rushed to grab me and possibly rape me and sexually assault me. The other inmates who was around separated the fight and broke us up and kept him from attacking me. That was a sexual assault and an attempted battery and a whole slew of other crimes. Felony crimes. So I called Miami-Dade police, your homeboys who you protecting, to file a police report. And when they got to the scene, I told these guys exactly what happened. And there was witnesses there that also confirmed to the officers what I was telling them. So the officers decided, your boys, which is, what's their name? Neto, N-I-E-T-O, first name initials M-E, and Hume, H-U-M-E, first initials S&M, badge number 9668 and badge number 7268. To cover up for the correctional officers who had ordered the assault, they decided to lie in their arrest report, which is fraud.
Now these officers who came to the scene,
and that's why they say this unit was dispatched to the incident location in reference to a sexual assault. Upon arrival, this unit made contact with the reporting person, Sergeant D. Alexander, who stated that inmate Douglas filed a grievance on November 25th, 2020 in reference of Becker Guillermo making threats of assault. This unit made contact with Douglas, who advised that he and Becker were in an altercation on November 24th, 2020. And Guillermo made threats to kick his ass. Douglas stated that Becker Guillermo Vivas told him he was going to make him suck his penis and then pull his pants down and show Douglas his penis. Sergeant D. Alexander was able to provide CCTV, and it was determined that the video footage did not show other Becker Guillermo Vivas pulling down his pants, and the video could not verify that the incident advised had occurred. So my complaint is against your lying police officers, because the video did show
put the same statements in this police report.
Guillermo sexually assaulting me, pulling out his penis, and violently charging me, throwing his fists at me, trying to punch me and attack me. Show him snatching my property from me, my clothing, my food, my commissary bags, and a strong arm robbery attempt trying to muscle me on orders of correctional officers. So your officers, to cover up for the crime, lie in a report due to the fact that the officer, so your officers lie in the report about what they seen in the CCTV footage, which was this man fully exposing his penis and stroking it up and down as he charged after me, pushing guys out the way to grab me and fight and punch me. So that is an attempted assault, an attempted sexual assault. And your officers lied in their report. Therefore, allowing me
I'm not about to fall for this, nigga.
to call your office and make an IA complaint against these bozos for lying in their report. And the cops told me they was going to help their buddies out on the scene. They personally told me that I was causing trouble on myself, and they threatened me that they was going to make it worse for me, and that I better watch my back. And they told me to not make the complaint. They threatened me about making a complaint. And they had body cameras on too, and it was on. And they threatened me with their body cameras on and told me not to make the complaint.
You see these niggas
because I
doing
was
sexual
there
acts while I'm laying in
getting
this
their
trash,
friends who they personally knew
You see them doing routine acts.
in trouble. And that's what my complaint is
You can
about.
see they playing this nigga head. And then you see I wake
Okay,
up.
thank you for that, Mr. Douglas. So, Sergeant Alexander provided the CCTV to the officers, and you so graciously read the police report, the same report that I'm looking at. So that's awesome. Now that I know that you can read.
Better than you?
So what we have here, again, is that it sounds like you have a complaint against Sergeant Alexander, who is a corrections sergeant. Again, I can't help you out with that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the phone number to Miami-Dade Corrections Internal Affairs, which is 786-263-6500. Again, that is 786-263-6500. And you can make a complaint against Sergeant Alexander if that's what you decide to do. But other than that, there's nothing we can do to help you here. All right, Mr. Douglas?
I didn't ask you for internal affairs for corrections. Obviously,
Okay,
you know
well, you
I
didn't have
already.
to ask me.
I ain't asked you. Obviously, you know I got that number. I'm here making a complaint on 4 Miami-Dade correctional officers, and I gave you their name and badge number. And I,
Yes, sir, but you haven't seen anything that they did wrong yet.
I did. I told you they threatened me. They told me I better not. Say what?
Ain't nobody threatening you.
I'm telling you in my complaint, they threatened me, and they committed fraud, and they lied in their arrest report. Because they did see the guy committing a sexual act because they told me they seen him.
Okay, so why would they lie? You think they know the guy who was going to sexually assault you and they're covering up for him? Really?
They seen the video before they even talked to me.
And if they saw the video and the video did not show anything as they wrote in their report, then that's what the video showed.
The video did show it. The video did show it. And they seen it. And they talked about what they seen. But they still decided to make a false report and lie and say they didn't see it, even though they did see it. In their body camera footage, they talked about what they seen on the camera. And they still told me.
Talked about, that's speculation on your part, okay? What you know is what happened to you. You provided that information to the officers. They wrote a police report about what happened to you. Now, again, if something happened to you while you were an inmate in Metro West Corrections, then you're going to have to make a complaint if that's what you choose to do.
I'm making a complaint on Miami-Dade police officers. Your 4 homeboys. And I want a case number.
I don't have any homeboys.
Well, you protecting them like they your friends, and I want my case number.
Okay. Well, I don't have a case number for you. There is not going to be a case number.
Hey, I made my complaint. You can do your job, or you can be negligent in it. Now, let me speak to your supervisor.
I don't have a supervisor right now. I told you that Lieutenant Saunders was not in her office.
Well, send me to their voicemail, because I got another complaint on you with Lieutenant Saunders for you refusing to take my complaint.
Okay, well, you're going to have to call her directly.
What's today's date?
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know? Can you find out?
No, you know what today's date is. You're an adult just like I am.
Is today Wednesday, April the 5th?
I got them for if I'm wrong. I got them for locking me up. Creating an arrest, a case to lock me up for. Said the case been going on for 2 years.
Are you done, Mr. Douglas?
I'm asking you, is today Wednesday, April the 5th?
I'm not finished, man. It's not part of my job description is to tell you what today's date is and all that stuff, man. If you got something really you want to provide, then if otherwise I got to go. I got another call on hold.
Yeah, can you transfer me to Lieutenant voicemail so I can leave a voicemail message?
That's about
Okay. All right, you have a good day.
Officials on their way to prison. Because that crime is a true miscarriage of justice.